Well, our September read on housing starts and permits, well, coming out just a bit under expectations, 1.415 million, so 1,415,000 seasonally adjusted annualized units. That's up slightly less than 2% from last month. We're expecting a number that was a bit stronger, closer to up 4%. If we look at the permit side, a little bit of a different scenario, a bit better than expected at 1.553 million, so 1,553,000, up over 5% from our last look. And that indeed is better than expectations. There's subtle revisions on both of these numbers. If you look at starts dropped from 1.416 to under 1.4 million, 1.388, which ended up making it a down almost 7% number. And on the permit side, a very subtle upward revision of just 6,000. So these numbers are a bit mixed. What's coming down the road looks to be a little bit better. But all things considered, when you look at where permits were, where starts were in February and March, we have made some significant progress, especially since March, and the housing sector remains one of the bright spots in this COVID-affected economy. Becky, back to you.
All right, Rick, stick around. Let's bring in Diana Olick and Steve Leisman for some more instant reaction on this. And Steve, we'll get to you first.
I'm going to be very short here because I always want to hear Diana's take on this first. But real quick, to me, and I'm sure Rick has some thoughts on this, this is an area of the economy that is working relative to what the Fed is trying to do there. I don't know if it's too much, too little. And certainly there's a boost that this gets from people wanting to move and move out of cities into suburban housing. But when I look at this from a policy point of view. Lower interest rates have sparked a rebound in the housing market, and that is one of the it's one of the main bright spots of the economy right now that we're looking to. And I'd love to hear, because what we're looking for here, and I'm sure she'll talk about this, is the split between what is multifamily and what's single family. Diane.
Yeah, Steve, and I hate to disagree with Rick, but I'm going to do it. I don't think these numbers are mixed. I think these numbers are incredibly strong, and that's because the big drop we saw the month before was in multifamily, and that's the bounce back. But what we're seeing here in single family is incredibly strong numbers. We're seeing the permits up 7.8% monthly, 24% annually, and single family starts up 8.5% monthly and 22% annually. This is where we need the construction. We are short many, many thousands of single family homes. That's where the demand is. We don't need the construction in multifamily nearly as much. We have a shortage of existing homes on the market. We have an incredible shortage of newly built homes on the market. In fact, we had some really crazy numbers from the National Association of Home Builders, which showed us that the number of homes that have new homes that have actually been sold but haven't started construction yet, they just sold that plot of land, is up 69% from a year ago. So we need far more starts than we're seeing. And these numbers from today are actually very encouraging to see them up 22% year over year. So I would argue very strong on the single family side. And on multifamily side, we don't need to see that much of a gain because we have a lot of multifamily stock already. We could see a little more affordable multifamily housing, but right now we really need to see that on the single family, and that's what we got. So, Rick, I would say some good news.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.